Hi friends. Can you imagine locking a senior woman and two kids in a small bedroom for 2 days at a time while they are under your care? What if you did this every second weekend? What would cause a person to do such a thing? Let me share the details because elder abuse matters. This case comes from an email submitted by a neighbor of the victim. I'm writing to you about an elderly woman I met on my street who appeared to be lost and wandering while walking a dog. She didn't want to talk to me to let me help her find her way home, so I called 911 on my cell phone and I followed her from a distance. I stayed until the police showed up, and since then I've read reports on this case in my local news. The woman also appeared disoriented to the police, but they managed to figure out where her home was. Once there, the front door was slightly ajar, but no one else was home. They escorted the woman inside and discovered that the home was in a deplorable condition, with no functioning electricity or toilets. It smelled of urine, feces, and rotting food, and the floor was extremely and mysteriously sticky. Sadly, the house was filled with trash, so much so that walking through it was difficult, and the counters were covered with spoiled food, and there were bugs in all the rooms. The police called for an ambulance to take the woman to our local hospital for treatment. It was determined that the home belonged to another woman, Connie, who worked as a custodian at our local shopping mall. For some unknown to me reason, she was responsible for the elderly woman's care and kept the woman's social security checks, although the money wasn't used for her care, just for a bit of food. I'm not sure if the two women are related, as the news hasn't reported on that detail. Upon further investigation, the police found a locked bedroom door in the house. When they gained entry, they found a dirty mattress, blankets, and pillows. They later determined that this bedroom was used by two children who spent every second weekend at the home, as Connie was also somehow responsible for their care. When eventually contacted and questioned, the kids said Connie left them in the room with the elderly woman, but she brought them food a few times a day. The news hasn't stated how or if the kids are related to Connie. After much investigation, the police charged Connie with knowingly abusing and or neglecting an adult, and with 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a minor. She is being held in jail while awaiting her trial. Friends, I'm so thankful that this neighbor called 911 to report the confused and wandering senior. It meant that this abuse came to a stop and that another abuser was caught. I just can't imagine this being done to a senior and young children. How could Connie do such a thing to these vulnerables? And why would she do such a thing? Perhaps it was best they were kept in the filthy bedroom rather than in the smelly, trash-filled other rooms. Although with no toilet in this bedroom, it must have had a stench too. And Connie was employed as a mall custodian, so she'd be fully aware of society's hygiene standards. What do you have to say about such a situation? As we haven't heard Connie's defense of her actions, can you suggest why she might have done this? And do you think they are all related, making Connie responsible for their welfare? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And let's hope that neighbors continue to report vulnerable people to the police when something's amiss, because elder abuse matters. Friends, our goal here is to share abuse cases so that you'll know that you are not alone if you are suffering from elder abuse. We hope that it's therapeutic to hear other stories, and it may also be helpful to anonymously share your own story of abuse on this channel and help others. Just check the show notes below to find out how. And finally, please like, share, and subscribe now to grow the channel so that together we can reduce the abuse, because elder abuse matters. Please stay safe, seek help, and know that I am praying for you.